Good evening. The thrust in the euro today, at least in euro US dollar, makes me think we may have a short-term high in. On the 4-hour chart, it's reversed strongly. Now um, the candle hasn't closed yet, but it is looking decent for a short-term reversal. So if we get a print in looking similar to this, I am going to view it as first wave of a move down, and I will adjust to it tomorrow. Now tomorrow also will be the Bank of England rates announcement in afternoon, I think about 1 p.m. British time. And this still is closing within the bounds of a high. Now there are a number of levels to watch out for in this. If it continues up, there is the prior wave 4 of wave 3 level across here, as you can see marked on the left there, as a resistance point. And there's also the trend line resistance up here. So any thrust, if it does thrust towards 133, 134, there will be a resistance point there. Alternatively, I am looking to the downside at an area of 13040 to see what type of reaction we get if it falls from here. But the close into today is within the bounds of reversing tomorrow. So let's see what happens with the rates tomorrow. Now, given current dollar strength, dollar weakness, even though I'm looking for a correction in Aussie US dollar, I have not thought about taking a position just because of dollar weakness. Though if we do see a short-term low in the dollar, short-term high in euro US dollar, for example, then a more corrective move in Aussie US dollar can begin, and we can look to the short side to see a move back towards about 0.78 or so. New Zealand US dollar has been weaker as expected with the extreme COT level. Nothing to say there at the moment. US dollar yen, I made a video on that separately today. US Canadian, I am looking for a turn lower in this on the next high. There's trendline resistance coming in. So the move from the low appears to be corrective. So any move back into this region of towards 127 and trendline here will be an area to look to sell into Thursday and Friday. So I'm looking for this to turn back over and head down for larger wave 5. This count seems to be valid, and so I'm looking for a wave 4 and a move down to 1, 2, 3 on the weekly chart about this level still. The euro has been exceptionally strong in a lot of pairs. As you've probably seen, Euro New Zealand has blown through. I have not, even though I made sense of this move and up, and I had some understanding of the gap fill here, which worked in spectacular manner. That was a really violent move. I haven't had any idea what's going on in this block. I simply don't know. Now, the best I can speculate on at the moment is that this could be a three-wave move overall, but we would need to see it then turn over for another move down for a bigger correction. Granted, at this juncture, it does not look so likely, but things have not convincingly printed for a turn up yet. So I will look at this again on the weekend to see if it's showing any vulnerability into here. It's just that this initial up move here, I have trouble taking it as anything other than 3 there and overall 3. So I prefer to view this entire swing in Euro New Zealand as a corrective move, and if there's some weakness coming in, to see it turn over. And Aussie New Zealand, as mentioned in yesterday's video, I'm preferring to see a high in this region beneath the last high and a turnover for a move lower. I'll go over this in more detail on the weekend, but you can see yesterday's video if you want to see a talk about a possible triangle in this region. So the idea on this is to see weakness into tomorrow and to see it turn over. The stochastics are still looking like they can fail and continue down, and the view on this hasn't changed. In no way at this level can I switch to anything other than I cannot leave a bearish view at this level. And nothing more to add on Bitcoin. So if we get a good 4-hour bearish print in Euro US dollar, I can work a short-term high and look for a minor correction to see a possible high to the end of wave 3 here. I haven't attempted to put a new count on this, but I will do so later. In the meantime, I just want to look for a short-term high on this if it appears. But again, no evidence yet, so keep that in mind. Okay, bye-bye.